Hey, I'm Dave Helmly with Adobe here at Sundance 2018. Excited to be here, and there is just a ton of stuff going on here at the show. So one of the exciting projects that I was involved in 2017 that a lot of people are talking about here at Sundance was the project that Scott Waugh did with editor Vashi Nedomansky, Six Below. And it was pretty incredible for us at the beginning of this project. I had actually gotten a call from Scott Waugh to help design an editing platform that could actually edit 6K video for a new project they were doing on the Barco Escape. And while these things kind of work in the labs, as I picked a technology partner, which was Dell at the time, using their 7900 platform system, we really didn't have any idea how this would work in an environment once you started loading up a timeline. And as you've heard, Vashi Nedomansky really beat on this thing pretty hard, and we were pleasantly surprised how well it worked, as I think Scott Waugh was as well. So one of the challenges that you run in with a task like this, when Scotty had asked us to work with one of his hardware guys that I work with, Mike McCarthy, who's really good at putting a lot of the stuff together as well, is looking at the technology that we have today and figuring out how do we manage cache systems. What does a platform like the Dell 7900 system give us? How do we build a 6K workflow that can edit in real time? So a lot of the components that are actually in that system, Thunderbolt 3, even newer systems with NVMe RAM, all help us get to that 6K playback in real time on a loaded timeline, which is really the task. When you think of a content creator who gets these ideas in their head, one of the things they don't want to have to do is take all their media, mix it down to one format. You really do just want to put it on a timeline and start cutting and collaborating together and figuring out what does this cut look like. And you may end up cutting it 16 different times before you actually come up with a take that you like, and not having to be able to convert any of that to another format or create proxies is really what it's all about. And the hardware is finally getting us there.
Hi, I'm Vashi Nedomansky. I'm here at Sundance 2018. I'm here to discuss Six Below, the film that I was the editor of, and the first film that was a completely 6K native workflow from start to finish with all the VFX and everything else. We actually shot it out here 2 years ago in Sundance, in the mountains above Sundance, and you can see the snow's falling down right now. We're about to get about 2 feet tonight, and that's what we got on our first day of shooting Six Below. The other thing about this entire workflow that we created and designed was that we stayed within the Adobe Creative Suite world and the Creative Cloud world, and we used Premiere Pro as our hub. From that, we went into After Effects using Dynamic Link. I used Adobe Audition to build all my prep sound work, which was eventually handed off to other people. We used Photoshop because we had to do a lot of sky replacement and nighttime footage, so we would take huge, like 20 megabyte and gigabyte photos, and then comp that into these productions and these shots and all the VFX. So with Premiere Pro as our hub, we got to branch out to all the other software options and then keep everything in-house, which was really important to us. There was no way we're going to send stuff overseas, not know what's happening. We wanted to keep everything under our roof so Scott could walk around to each division and department and give the okay so we can keep moving forward. One of the challenges with shooting for both one screen 276 and 3-screen Barco was if you do a close-up on one screen, when you put that on a Barco 3 screen, it gets really, really wide and narrow. It's a 7:1 aspect ratio. So if we shot a close-up of Josh Hartnett's face in the Barco format, you just see his eyes, which doesn't really help the storytelling process. So there were certain shots we had to get creative and use, again, After Effects and stuff to fudge the edges, to reframe, so it would work on both of those sizes and formats. So that was a challenge, but we overcame that.